In Soaps.com's latest The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for Monday, January 27th, through Friday, January 31st, drama and turmoil in Finn's family spills over into his marriage to Steffi, and with their anniversary fast approaching, too. Luckily, her folks are there to refocus the couple on what's really important. In other developments, Luna and Bill get candid, Sheila pulls a total Sheila, and Daphne Rose works her wiles on Carter Walton. In Monday's recap, Lee questions Luna's paternity to Finn, and Jack has a run-in with Sheila. Sheila may be on her best behavior these days, but that doesn't mean that Deacon's missus doesn't still enjoy stirring the pot now and then. How do we know for sure? Today, she forces a run-in with Jack and Poppy at Il Giardino. Steffi gets supported by Taylor and Ridge over family problems with the Finnegans. And who better to lend an ear, right? If anyone can relate to issues with the in-laws, it's those two. In Tuesday's recap, Finn grows agitated over the question of Luna's paternity, and Jack digs for answers. Never having met a grudge that she wouldn't hold on to like her life depended on it, Lee vents to Finn her concerns regarding Jack's infidelity. Proving that perspective is everything, Ridge and Taylor make it all about family for Steffi and Finn. In Wednesday's recap, Finn asks Poppy if he's Luna's father, and Jack makes amends with Lee. Oh gee, here we go. Finn receives a revealing backstory while dealing with the dilemma between Poppy and Lee. Will we get the big reveal that we expect, or get the rug pulled out from under us? Luna and Bill get honest about parentage and family. Bill getting honest, well bye. But we're still on the fence about what Luna is up to. Her life in pictures. As the daughter of Darren Brooks and Kelly Kruger turns 3, look back at memorable firsts, dance challenges, and more. Bold and beautiful spoilers for Thursday, January 30th. Hold on to your hats. Sheila and Deacon's story set to heat up fast, according to Kimberlyn Brown and Sean Cannon. Ridge urges Steffi and Daphne to keep it clean with Carter and Hope. How good luck with that one. Review all the obstacles Steffi and Finn have overcome to get together and stay together in our new photo album. Wait till you see which soap hunk is romancing Hallmark fave Lacey Chabert in her new project, as well as a twist that you'd never expect. With Steffi's approval, Daphne Rose puts her charm, magic, and knows to work with Forster Creations and Carter Walton. But there may be more going on than meets the eye. Read what Muriel Hilaire has to say about her intriguing character. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for Thursday, January 20th, 2025, reveal that Finn finally learned how to do math and Steffi might be playing with fire. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers will Poppy Nozawa fess up. It took John Finn Finnegan 20 years to count to 9, but he finally did it. After all this time, it finally occurred to him that his aunt was lying all those years ago, and it's absolutely possible that he is Luna Nozawa's father. After all, Dollar Bill Spencer isn't the dad. Tom Starr didn't father Luna. And now we know it certainly wasn't Jack Finnegan. Clearly, Poppy Nozawa has gotten around, including on the roof of her own sister's house. Finn's first time having sex was with his aunt by adoption, but that doesn't make this whole scenario any less weird or creepy. The Bold and the Beautiful alum Krista Allen makes outrageous claim over getting fired. Poppy has kept this secret all these years, but now Finn is finally confronting her. Is she ready to tell Finn that he has a grown daughter he never really got a chance to know? B&B spoilers. Steffi Forster thinks her world is perfect after a wonderful evening with her husband. Steffi Forster Finnegan is on cloud 9. Her parents are back together, and her plan to win back Forster Creations is underway and going exactly as she wants. However, Ridge Forster is a little concerned about this plan. He can tell Steffi is up to something else and wants her to keep things business. Going after Hope Logan and Carter Walton's relationship is off limits, at least according to Ridge. Too bad Steffi doesn't think so and blows Ridge off. Despite her father's words of warning, Steffi is forging ahead with her plans to have Daphne Rose seduce Carter, thus interfering in Hope's love life again because she didn't learn her lesson the last time. Can Steffi trust her good friend from Paris, or should he watch her back? Daphne looks like she only cares about number one, and that is herself and not Steffi. Tune into all new episodes of The Bold and the Beautiful weekdays on CBS to see how these stories play out. Finn shared a jaw-dropping revelation on the Wednesday, January 29th episode of The Bold and the Beautiful. He revealed his first love and the connection they once had. Thinking hard, Finn's mind has been spinning ever since Lee opened up about Luna's paternity drama. She found that Tom's liver wasn't a match. She assumed that her sister Poppy had slept with her ex-husband Jack. Then, she found out that his blood wasn't a match either. Was dumbfounded over Luna's paternity. She brought it up to Finn, whose mind was spinning. He spent 2 days thinking about the paternity drama and did the math. B&B viewers had no idea what was on his mind until now. Finn shared some shocking revelations in his frank conversation with Poppy. Fans finally get to find out who his first love was. Rooftop romance. By this point, Poppy avoided Finn's calls. She didn't want to talk to him about Luna's paternity. After all, it's still up in the air since there's another possible candidate. Finn and Poppy are the only ones who know what happened 20 years ago. Poppy stayed at Lee and Jack's home until she got back on her feet. She was a lost soul who didn't know what she wanted to do with her life. Poppy helped take care of Finn, or so that's what Lee thought. Poppy and Finn shared the details of their nights together. Finn would sit on the roof outside his bedroom and look at the stars. Poppy would often find him there. The two would share many deep conversations. They talked about things that Poppy never discussed with anyone else. Poppy had never had such an intense connection with someone like this before. Daddy Dilemma Finn admitted that he had many firsts as well. Poppy was his first love and the first woman he slept with. He said he was of age and that it was consensual. He has no regrets about that night they spent together. Finn eventually went off to school, while Poppy embarked on her carefree lifestyle. Still, Finn has questions about what happened that night. He wants to know if he's Luna's father. This could blow up Finn's marriage to Steffi. She only thinks that Poppy is like an aunt to him, but their relationship was something more. The two shared a deep connection that can't be replicated. This will make Steffi feel insecure about their marriage once she finds out the truth. Steffi has been scheming behind the scenes. She finally revealed the details of her devious plan to Eric and Ridge on the Tuesday, January 7th episode. The bold and the beautiful fans knew she had something in the works, but they never saw this coming. In Twofold, Tuesday's episode revealed that Steffi had something up her sleeve. She revealed the details of her secret plan to Eric and Ridge. She plans to return to Forrester Creations and continue working as usual. However, Steffi will have to swallow her pride. She will have to work alongside Carter and Hope. She would also have to accept her demotion. She's no longer the co-CEO of Forrester Creations. She explained that she would have to be civil. It will be hard for her not to want to snark at Carter and Hope, especially after what they did to her and her family. But there's more to her plan. Daphne Rose had an impromptu meeting at Forrester Creations. She's the biggest nose in France. That's not an insult. Daphne knows everything there is to know about fine fragrances. She already has the perfect scent for Forrester's new perfume, which already had Carter captivated. He nearly fainted during their chance encounter. The impact Steffi's plan has two parts. First, she plans to take back Forrester Creations from Hope and Carter. Her plan is to snatch them out from underneath them when they're not looking. This is where Daphne comes in. She doesn't just have the best nose in France. She's also one of the country's most beautiful women, and men always fall in love with her. Daphne showed up at Steffi's house. She could smell her before she arrived. Steffi wanted to know how the meeting went, and more importantly, she wanted to know what Daphne thought of Carter. Steffi hired Daphne to get under Hope's skin. She knows Carter better than anyone, and she thinks that he'll end up falling for Daphne, ultimately leaving Hope. Steffi is taking a 1-2 punch approach to her plan. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Steffi Forrester will continue to scheme with Daphne Rose, who plans on seducing Carter Walton away from Hope Logan and helping the Forresters regain power. Daphne is off to a great start when it comes to flirting with Carter and getting his attention. Since Daphne thinks Carter is putty in her hands, he may fall under her spell quickly and leave Steffi ready for the next step. Steffi needs Hope to be blindsided by what's ahead, so she's been careful to act impressed by Daphne and that nose of hers. However, there'll come a point when Hope will ultimately find out Carter and Daphne are getting too close for comfort. Steffi intends to blow up Carter and Hope's relationship, so she may set a trap for Hope before long. Although the real goal of all this is to put the Forresters back in charge of the company, getting revenge on Hope is certainly a bonus for Steffi. That it's easy to imagine Steffi coordinating with Daphne and setting the stage for Hope to walk in on a scandalous moment. Daphne might make sure she's stripping down with shirtless Carter right when Hope enters the office. Steffi could be in charge of putting Hope in the right place at the right time to witness Carter's betrayal. Thanks to Steffi, Hope might think Carter has summoned her for a meeting or good news about Hope for the future, but she may find him sizzling with Daphne instead. Whatever the case, Steffi feels confident that Hope and Carter's romance will crumble once this loyalty test plays out. Carter could fail miserably in the end and pave the way for Hope to walk into a devastating setup, one that Steffi sends her straight into. Will Hope eventually spy Daphne and Carter in a hot moment together? Will Steffi trick Hope into witnessing Carter's betrayal with Daphne? Our B&B predictions hint Hope definitely has some surprises coming up, so we'll pass along updates on all the excitement. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Steffi may end up pleased with herself once Daphne works the rest of her magic, so stay tuned. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for the week of February 3rd, 2025 are here. Next week, fans can expect Bill Spencer's secret to start coming out. Meanwhile, John Finnegan has a decision to make about Luna Nozawa. Plus, Daphne Rose and Steffi Forrester Finnegan go ahead with a deceitful tactic in their quest to divide Carter Walton and Hope Logan. The bold and the beautiful spoilers Steffi Forrester Finnegan's Instincts B&B spoilers for the week of February 3rd reveal that Steffi and Daphne go ahead with their next tactic. Steffi wants control of Forrester Creations back in her family's hands. Steffi blames Hope for Carter betraying them and taking over the company. Steffi thinks Daphne is the key to righting all these wrongs. However, Ridge Forrester warns Daphne and Steffi later in the week to keep it clean. It seems that Steffi and Daphne will not take Ridge's advice. B&B spoilers Daphne Rose's deceit. Ridge tells Steffi and Daphne to keep it clean. Then, the next day, Daphne comes to Steffi with some kind of new tactic. Steffi approves it, but it certainly won't be clean. In fact, it sounds like Steffi will eagerly push Daphne to do whatever is necessary to accomplish her goal. However, could Daphne and Steffi's actions end up complicating the plan to return Forrester Creations to its rightful owners? The bold and the beautiful spoilers Hope Logan suspects. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that next week, it's possible that Hope could become suspicious. Hope might walk in on Daphne getting a little too close and cozy with Carter. Of course, while Carter has been keeping it professional while Daphne flirts with him, things could change. Daphne left her scarf so Carter would remember her each time he smelled, looked, or felt it. While Carter claims he loves Hope, he could find himself continually drawn to Daphne. Hope has a lot riding on her romance with Carter. While they are running the company together, only Carter's name is on those documents. So if Carter split, Hope could lose everything. So, even if Hope suspects, she might try to control her jealousy. B&B spoilers week of February 3rd, 2025 next week. Finn could compare his own DNA to Luna's sample on file at the hospital. Whether Poppy confesses or not, Finn will want to know for certain if he's Luna's father. While Finn doesn't typically keep secrets from Steffi, could this one be an expectation? What happens when the truth finally comes out? The bold and the beautiful spoiler, January 30th, 2025. As Finn demands the truth about Luna's paternity, Poppy faces a moment of reckoning while Steffi and Daphne escalate their plot against Hope and Carter. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Thursday, January 30th, reveal a day of high-stakes confrontations and strategic manipulations. While Hope Logan and Carter Walton enjoy some office romance, Steffi Forrester and Daphne Rose refine their plan to take them down. Meanwhile, John Finnegan corners Poppy Nozawa for the truth about Luna Nozawa's real father, leading to a revelation that could change everything. At Forrester Creations, Ridge Forrester joins Steffi and Daphne's discussion, warning them against underhanded tactics. However, Steffi argues that Carter struck first by manipulating them into signing over LLC power. With revenge on her mind, Steffi fully supports Daphne's seduction scheme, encouraging her to push forward with their plan. Over at the Spencer mansion, Luna remains convinced that her biological father isn't Tom Starr, despite Bill Spencer's insistence. While Bill acknowledges Poppy's past relationships make it possible, he dismisses Luna's hopes as wishful thinking. Still, Luna remains determined to uncover the truth. Meanwhile, in Finn's office, he refuses to back down after confronting Poppy about Luna's paternity. Poppy had previously denied the possibility of Finn being Luna's father, but with every other potential candidate eliminated, Finn suspects she's been lying all along. With no way out, Poppy may finally admit that she's always known the truth: Finn is Luna's real father. She might insist she kept the secret to protect Finn's future, fearing the fallout with Lee Finnegan and Jack Finnegan. Though Poppy once clung to the fantasy that Bill could be Luna's dad, especially after Luna rigged the paternity test, deep down, she knew it was never true. Despite Poppy's pleas for Finn to keep quiet, he may decide to run his own paternity test for confirmation. If the results prove what he already suspects, Finn could lash out over years of deception and struggle with his next move. As Finn grapples with this life-altering truth, Poppy hopes to keep it under wraps, but will he be willing to stay silent? Meanwhile, Steffi and Daphne push forward with their scheme, setting the stage for explosive drama. The Bold and the Beautiful promises plenty of twists ahead, so stay tuned. Ian Buchanan had been through some rollicking times as Dr. James Warwick on The Bold and the Beautiful. While his involvement with the villainous Sheila was full of surprises, including their marriage, they were on the outs at one point. Looking for solace, he kissed Stephanie Forrester, and Sheila witnessed it. Despite the danger that James was in, his alter ego survived and has remained friends with Stephanie's portrayer, Susan Flannery, all these years later. Their lifelong friends Buchanan, who is often posting snaps of himself and his friends on social media, once again took to Instagram to share a fun pic of him, his partner Antonio Hendricks, and the iconic Flannery. His caption read, "With our best girl." A fan from Italy commented, "Stipendio, was nice to see all three smiling together, showing what good friends they all truly are." His followers were truly happy to see Flannery having a grand old time for herself. One chimed in with, "Nice to see the bond of friendship still present. Love how happy everyone looks to be with each other." Flannery has had a memorable career, which includes appearing on classic TV shows like The Time Tunnel and The Green Hornet, as well as 1974's disaster movie classic, The Towering Inferno. She evoked smiles. Many of Buchanan's followers sent lots of love and heart emojis. As one wrote, "Love these. Susan looks great, and every time you post a picture with her, it makes me smile. Smiles are really needed these days. Thank you, kind sir." The fans were super excited to see Flannery's beautiful smile. One follower replied, "Love these Susan updates. She looks so happy," while another reacted, "Hey Susan, you looking good, hi guys," and someone else enthused, "All three of you look way too happy," and that is a good thing. The Bold and the Beautiful Daphne Rose was brought into Forrester Creations to help the family regain their company, but will it work? Carter Walton and Hope Logan are currently running the show, with the majority of the Forresters refusing to work for them. They believe this famous perfume creator just so happened to land in their lap when they needed her most. Little do they know, Daphne has been sent to create the perfect fragrance while dismantling things. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers Steffi Forrester and Daphne Rose are working together. Daphne may have created the perfect signature scent for Forrester Creations, but Steffi Forrester intends for her to do much more than that. Steffi has devised a plan that uses Daphne to help her to regain control of her family's company, and Daphne is totally on board. B&B spoilers. How solid are Carter Walton and Hope Logan really? Carter and Hope worked together for years before any sparks flew. Suddenly, Carter seemed to be looking at her differently, and a hidden romance blossomed. These two started off with some serious chemistry, but it quickly fizzled in favor of joint business. Instead of building a relationship, they resorted to constantly praising one another when it came to work. Within a few months, these two had teamed up to take over Forrester Creations, and cracks are now starting to show. Hope clearly didn't agree with Carter bringing Steffi back as president of Forrester Creations, and without a common goal, these two may not have much else. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Will Daphne Rose win Carter Walton's heart? It is quite clear that Daphne is working overtime, trying to charm Carter into more than just business. She gets so close to him that she might as well climb into his clothes too, and Carter looks like a smitten schoolboy. He doesn't realize that getting him in bed might be part of Steffi's plan for Daphne. Anything that hurts Hope is a win for Steffi. Will Carter be loyal to Hope? Has their relationship even developed to a point where it makes sense for him to be that loyal to her? What if Daphne plays the game and ends up with real feelings for Carter? What if what started as a game turns into a real triangle? Keep checking right here for more spoilers, recaps, and news from the bold and the beautiful.